Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular kitchen gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to show you just how easy it is to make an impossible quiche in the air fryer, as featured in Air Fryer Easy Every Day. So have you actually even heard of an impossible quiche or actually know what it is? Well, this is our impossible quiche from our new cookbook, Air Fryer Easy Every Day. And an impossible quiche is kind of an in-between of a regular quiche and a frittata. With a frittata, you're losing your base of your quiche, so no pastry crust, and you've just got the filling and it's lovely and delicious and traditionally made with cream. But what is an impossible quiche? An impossible quiche, the name comes from the fact that, oh, that's impossible, because people hear it and they think, oh right, that doesn't quite sound right. So basically what an impossible quiche, the way the ingredients work is that you would have your fillings like you would with a frittata, but then you mix flour into the mixture. So then what happens is the flour drops during the cooking process and it looks more traditional of a quiche, like you can see in our cookbook here. And it's just so easy to make. Everything happens in one mixing jug, you pour it in and then it cooks in the air fryer, and it's just so simple. So book to one side, or if you haven't ordered a copy yet, here is Air Fryer Easy Every Day. And let me run through some of these ingredients here. So of course, quiche dish. These quiche dishes are brilliant because they're 20 centimeters, 8-inch, and they perfectly fit the air fryer. And then I normally use a mixing jug like this one here. It's the perfect size. And then of course, just like a traditional quiche, eggs and milk, and then your choice of fillings. So I tend to go with some cherry tomatoes and some grated cheese and some salt and pepper, and you can also add in some herbs if you wanted to. Or you can mix it up like a traditional quiche. So think you could add ham or bacon to it, you could add mushrooms, you could add some salmon, you could add asparagus, however you want it. But I'm just going to demonstrate with a simple cheese and tomato impossible quiche. So, ingredients to one side. Let's get that mixing jug going. So, you need large eggs. And I believe they're called XL eggs if you're in the US. And 5 of them is perfect for an impossible quiche. And 5. Note that when we do it, your quiche dish will be full to the brim. So what we do is we pour it directly in the air fryer to save you juggling it. Right, I'm going to spill that everywhere. So that helps with the spillage. And then start with a fork and give those eggs a really good mix. And it's normally at this point that I start adding in my seasonings. So a generous sprinkling of salt and pepper. And then also you can add in other preferred herbs. I've got some oregano here. And then we'll finish this off with some whole milk. You can keep it more like a frittata and use cream instead. Sometimes if I've got some sour cream left in the fridge, I use that as well. So just a little bit of milk. Carry on the mixing. And then next on the agenda, let's add in some cheese. I like the cheese, and I love the big bags of grated cheese. They make meal prep so much easier. So there's a good amount there. The amount of cheese, personal choice, I'd say 2 to 3 ounces. So 3 ounces is like 85 grams. And then give it a stir. And then I'm just going to grab the chopping board and we can add in some cherry tomatoes. And I'm just going to use this opportunity to get rid of these eggshells as well. So now that's your mix so far. Oh, and I love cherry tomatoes. I could just eat them all. So just add the cherry tomatoes directly into the jug and just half each one. So I've halved 8 cherry tomatoes there. And if you wanted to make your impossible quiche more pretty, you could add some to the top just before you air fry it. So you've got all your main ingredients there. All you're missing now is your flour. And you just need 125 grams, which is the equivalent of a cup of flour. You can use plain or self-raising. The problem you have if you use self-raising is if you've got a container that's quite small, it'll puff up quite a lot more. So it's up to you which one you use. We just tend to use whichever one we've got in. There we go. 125 grams of flour. Scales to one side. And then just give it a stir. But you don't want to lose any flour, so just go gently with it. And then you want to make sure as you go you're scraping every bit of flour up, because you don't want loads of flour stuck to the bottom. So as you notice, it'll get like a thick mixture. So then scrape up the last few bits that have been stuck. Make sure you've got rid of all the flour. And then you've got an impossible quiche ready for air frying. So, like I mentioned, it's so much easier if you pour it directly into the air fryer. So once you've got your air fryer out, quiche dish in, as you can see, it's a very comfy fit. And then pour in your quiche mixture. And then it's quite a thick batter, so don't worry about it tipping into the bottom of your air fryer or anything. Push it all down like that. And it's ready to go on. So now we're going to go with 20 minutes at 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit to get it going.
Did you know that we have a free air fryer mini course? It runs for 5 days, is delivered by email, covers 5 important air fryer beginner topics and includes a free PDF and free recipes. Simply head over to recipethis.com and search mini course for full details.
And we've beeped! Oh, quiche in the air fryer. Are you ready for it? I mean, look at the size of that beauty. And now I'm just going to let it cool down before I slice in and show you it, because it's just absolutely amazing and perfect for an in-between. So, for example, if you want a quiche, but you want something that's not quite as healthy as a frittata, but not got a full-on pastry, then this is your in-between, because it's like making a pastry, but you're not using the butter. So that's the ingredient you're saving yourself by doing it like this. So it's just amazing. Have you checked out Air Fryer Easy Every Day yet? It's our brand new air fryer cookbook, following on from the success of the Complete Air Fryer Cookbook. It has over 140 everyday air fryer recipes for you to follow along with at home in your air fryer. Perfect for different types of air fryers too, as it covers the air fryer oven, basket and dual air fryers, as well as some fun recipes if you're cooking for one. So what are you waiting for? Go and order yourself a copy now and you will not be disappointed. It's from 12 years of air frying. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, And of course, you can also find us on TikTok. But best of all, head over to recipethis.com/newsletter to join our weekly newsletter. And I'm Sam, and thanks again for watching.